probably start with my loving parents. My father, Kevin Lipton, as far as I can remember, was our soccer coach and a mentor to many young people around this city. My mother, Dale Lipton, was always the first-class mother, serving on every board possible. I remember late nights at my house, her sitting aside Dr. William Bryan on the AYSO board, on the Little League board, giving back. So many people forget in this city that we're giving so much opportunity. With great opportunity creates great responsibility. And that doesn't mean just for ourselves. That means to give back to our community as well. Now, I see great things in this city, but I see even more room for improvement. Why am I a good leader? I've been a captain of a soccer team. I've started multiple successful entrepreneurial ventures in this city, including my own law firm down in Beverly Hills, South Beverly Hills. And I have a unique set of skills. Beyond the fact that I can read contracts, I'm a lawyer, I'm trained as a real estate broker as well. I'm intergenerational. A big problem that we have here in the city is a lack of communication. Having the opportunity and the exposure to everything around the city, whether it's this city alone or West Hollywood, I've met people from all types of walks of life, whether they're black, white, Muslim, Jewish, gay, straight, it doesn't matter. I've been friends with them all. Whether it's someone who is working as a waitress at Nate Now's, or a business tycoon at Beverly Hills Country Club, Hillcrest Country Club. I rub shoulders, I talk to them all. I have mentors across the city, whether it's Dr. Bryan himself, Congressman Ted Lieu, who I do substantial work with, or any other person in between. Now, as this person, I can bring new perspective to this council. Oftentimes, we forget about minorities, smaller people that are here, even young people as our generation is coming of age. And I truly believe I can give some unique perspective and insight in this truncated term. We have a unique opportunity here with this 9-month period. It's not just a stopgap, it's an opportunity to connect with multiple people across this great city, to get new insight, to create new bridges, and potentially have someone new that can serve this city long into the future. Now, I know you're going to...
You can wrap it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've connected with everyone in this city, from top to bottom, including our Persian community. And to our Persian community, I say, Behame Dustan de Famil Erirane, Tashakur Mikonam, Bari Ash de Poshbandi Kebe Mandadin. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we'll go now to the standardized questions. Well, the first one of which is, this is a 9-month tour of duty. What would your realistic expectations be for that period?
Well, as I harped on a little bit in my opening statement, we have a communication problem in this city. We only see narrow visions oftentimes and don't connect across the city as a whole. Whether it's not connecting with the Board of Education to create better parking structure from the Horace Mann project, or even just connecting and informing people about cell towers and how they're going to affect their community. We need that connection, that intermediary. We're coming into a new day and age, and oftentimes that is coming through the internet, social media, all these different mediums of expression that we can use, that we need to use to connect our top of the line leadership and you, the council, to the rest of our citizens.
Okay, and as you look at the city, what would you say is the single most critical problem, and how would you solve it?
Well, right now the biggest problem I see is overbuilding without proper infrastructure. You know, the key to overbuilding without solving overbuilding is better communication, better planning. What is our plan for Little Santa Monica? Right now we have that influx at Century City that's going to create a tremendous amount of traffic, as well as the 2 hotels going up. Do we have a plan? How are we going to structure it? Oftentimes in the past I've heard about traffic concerns, whether or not we can create one-way traffic down Olympic, one-way down Wilshire. What is the best solution? I think we really need to take a deeper look and connect with the people creating the problem and find a solution from within.
Thank you. We'll go to council member Bud. questions.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Mr. Lipton, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Could you speak to the fact that you did not sign the pledge, please?
Absolutely. As a person in business, just as I chose my majors all the way through, I always believe in open opportunity and keeping every door open. At this stage, I do pledge not to run, as I had already pledged to work on someone else's campaign in March. But ultimately, I never closed any door until it must be shut.
Thank you.
Could you share your experiences with EIRs and CUPs?
Absolutely. Throughout law school, which actually funded my law firm, I flipped counties, from Los Feliz to Venice. I had dealt with that, particularly in the city of Venice, with the environmental reports. They go long-standing. But as far as the CUPs, the fact is, everything is constantly changing. You can't always think of everything as black and white. Sometimes things need to be conditionally used. Sometimes they change. I'm an aspirationalist, and I truly believe that it gives us room to make better decisions and modernize in the future.
Yes.
Okay, couple questions.
Yes.
I just want to make it clear, if you've pledged to work on somebody's campaign in March, it's none of the people up here, correct?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I don't want to have somebody, conflict of interest down the
No
road.
conflict of interest ever.
Okay, and have you done Team Beverly Hills?
No, I have not.
How do you expect to get totally involved with all the branches of the city government without knowing how the city internally operates?
Well, to be honest with you, I think this election recently, on the larger scale, has shown us you don't have to be a long-term political person to be a leader in this country, let alone this city. The fact of the matter is, I've grown up in this city. I've seen our council members work. I've seen the infrastructure. I've lived it. Additionally, equipped with my business skills and my legal education, I feel like it would be a smooth transition, particularly with such great leadership at the top of our board with the four of you.
Thank you.
Okay, again, I want to completely state this has nothing to do with the specific skyscraper initiative that's before us, but it's led to some discussions about what the physical makeup of the city should be. Having grown up here, attended Hawthorne like myself, my question is, what role do you think, if any, skyscraper should have in our city going forward?
Well, another candidate today talked about uniformity, about a particular look at this city. I absolutely subscribe to that idea. But skyscraper, I think that's really subjective. How big a skyscraper? Are we talking 30, 40 stories? Absolutely not. That's going to change the complexity and look of this city. Do I believe in expanding our business sector to improve the city? Yes, but the problem is currently we're overbuilding. We're doing it without the proper infrastructure in place to properly take over such increased volume in the city.
Thank you. Do you have any sort of closing thoughts, anything else that you'd like to add?
You know, a lot of it I had already talked about in my statement and through the answers with all of you. The fact is, this is a temporary term. It's a 9-month tour. And the fact is, we can really connect to a lot more people and bring in a new youth movement towards possibly working towards a better future in Beverly Hills. Not just now, but long, many years afterward.
Thank you so much for applying. Thank you for caring about our community. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the time today, council members.
Thank you. Next up is Myra Beverly.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Myra.